Are you feeling stressed or anxious? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into grounding techniques, backed by science, to help you find your calm. Stick around, because we've got some lesser-known facts that might just surprise you. Grounding is the practice of pulling your attention away from stresses and focusing on the present moment. But how does this work scientifically? When you're stressed, your body goes into fight or flight mode, releasing stress hormones like cortisol. Grounding techniques help activate your parasympathetic nervous system, essentially telling your body it's safe and can relax. There are several methods for grounding. Today, we'll focus on 5. Deep breathing, 5-4-3-2-1 method, physical touch, mental grounding, and nature walks. Deep breathing slows down your heart rate and reduces adrenaline levels. It's been proven to activate the body's relaxation response. Breathing deeply triggers the diaphragm to send a message to your brain, initiating the rest and digest mode. This counteracts the fight or flight stress response. There are various forms of deep breathing exercises, such as box breathing. Box breathing helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the body's rest and digest functions. This counteracts the fight or flight stress response, helping to lower stress levels and promote mental clarity. Let's have a go. Inhale. Take a deep breath in through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 4. Exhale. Exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 4. Hold your breath again, this time with your lungs empty, for a count of 4. Repeat this cycle for a few minutes or until you start feeling more relaxed. 4-7-8. Breathing. The 4-7-8 technique promotes a state of calm by regulating your breath and encouraging the even distribution of oxygen throughout your body. Holding your breath for 7 seconds allows oxygen to fully circulate, and the longer, 8-second exhale induces relaxation by expelling carbon dioxide from your lungs. This technique has its roots in pranayama, an ancient Indian practice that involves the regulation of breath to enhance physical and mental well-being. Let's try. Inhale. Take a deep breath in through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale. Exhale slowly and completely through your mouth for a count of 8. Repeat this cycle for 4 breaths initially, and over time you can work up to 8 cycles. Diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing enables you to take in more oxygen compared to shallow chest breathing. This can activate the body's relaxation response, reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve focus and mental clarity. It's often used in various therapies, like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, to help manage conditions such as anxiety and depression. Position. Sit comfortably or lie flat on your back. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your abdomen. Inhale. Breathe in slowly through your nose, allowing your abdomen to rise as you fill your lungs with air. Hold your breath for a brief moment. Exhale. Slowly exhale through your mouth or nose, letting your abdomen fall naturally. Repeat. Continue this pattern for several minutes, focusing on the rise and fall of your abdomen. The 5-4-3-2-1 technique is a sensory grounding exercise that helps redirect focus to the present moment by using the 5 senses. It's particularly useful in situations where you might be feeling overwhelmed or anxious. The 5-4-3-2-1 technique draws your attention away from stressors or intrusive thoughts by anchoring you to the sensory input in your immediate surroundings. This activation of your senses engages the here and now, helping to break the cycle of rumination or panic that can accompany stress, anxiety, or PTSD. This method has roots in mindfulness and is often employed in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and dialectical behavior therapy, DBT, both of which are evidence-based treatments for various mental health conditions. How to do the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. 5 things you can see. Identify and name 5 objects you can see around you. 4 things you can touch. Identify and touch 4 different textures or surfaces. 3 things you can hear. Listen for and identify 3 sounds in your environment. 2 things you can smell. Identify 2 distinct smells, whether from objects around you or by actively seeking something to smell. 1 thing you can taste. Identify 1 thing you can taste, which may involve taking a sip of a drink or chewing gum. Physical touch, as a grounding method, is all about using tactile sensations to anchor yourself in the present moment. It's a straightforward but effective way to divert attention away from stress or anxiety and gain immediate mental clarity. Physical touch helps you become aware of your bodily sensations, thereby reducing emotional and psychological distress. By focusing on a tactile focal point, you activate neural pathways that divert attention away from stressors, thereby offering immediate relief. This is often used in combination with other techniques, in therapies like mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, and even in trauma-focused therapies to help manage symptoms of PTSD. How to do physical touch grounding. Solid object. Find a solid object around you, such as a desk, chair, or wall. Touch it, feel its texture, and focus on the sensation it provides. Your own hands. Place your hands together, either by rubbing them against each other or by pressing the fingertips of one hand against the palm of the other. Concentrate on the feeling of your skin and the warmth generated. Mental grounding is a technique that involves using your mind to divert your attention away from any distressing feelings, thoughts, or sensations. This can be particularly useful when physical grounding techniques are less convenient or appropriate. Focusing on positive affirmations or simple cognitive tasks can distract you from intrusive thoughts or emotional distress. This redirection of mental energy helps in reducing anxiety, stress, or panic, thus making you feel more grounded. This technique is commonly utilized in cognitive-based therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and dialectical behavior therapy, DBT, which have been empirically shown to be effective in treating a range of mental health issues. How to do mental grounding. Positive affirmations. Repeating positive statements to yourself, such as, "I am safe," or "I am in control," can reframe your mindset and decrease feelings of panic or distress. Simple mental tasks. Engage in basic cognitive exercises, like counting down from 100 by 7S, spelling a word backward, or reciting the alphabet. Nature walks serve as a powerful grounding exercise, combining physical movement with the natural elements to offer a holistic approach to stress relief and mental clarity. Walking in nature engages multiple senses, grounding you in the present. Research has shown that nature walks can reduce cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress. This activity also stimulates the production of endorphins, which are natural mood lifters. The concept has roots in the Japanese practice of forest bathing, or Shinrin-yoku, which involves immersing oneself in a forest environment to enhance health, well-being, and happiness. How to do a nature walk for grounding. Choose a setting. Select a natural setting like a park, forest, or even a garden. Be mindful. As you walk, pay attention to your surroundings. Notice the different colors, shapes, and textures. Feel the ground under your feet. Breathe. Take deep breaths, inhaling the fresh air and exhaling any tension. Staying consistent with your grounding exercises is crucial for long-term benefits. The more regularly you practice, the more instinctive these techniques become, especially in stressful situations. Consistency helps in embedding these techniques into your subconscious, making them second nature when you're in situations that trigger stress or anxiety. Over time, you'll find that your reaction to stressors becomes more measured and controlled. Various psychological theories, like operant conditioning, assert that consistent practice reinforces behavior, making it more likely to be repeated in the future. This is why therapeutic methods like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, often involve regular exercises to reinforce learning and build new habits. How to stay consistent: set a routine, dedicate specific times of the day to practice your grounding exercises. Even just a few minutes can make a difference. Reminders: use a calendar app or physical calendar to set reminders for your grounding practice. Track progress, keep a journal, or use an app to track how often you practice and how it affects your mental state. Grounding techniques offer a practical and scientifically backed way to manage stress, improve mental health, and even boost performance. Whether you're dealing with daily stressors or looking to improve your focus, incorporating these methods into your routine can be a game changer. Broad application. Grounding techniques are not just for stress relief. They're used by professional athletes, performers, and even public speakers to enhance focus and performance. Historical roots. Methods like deep breathing and mindfulness have ancient origins, often linked to Eastern philosophies and meditation practices that date back thousands of years. Scientific backing, besides psychology, neuroscience also supports the efficacy of grounding techniques. They have been shown to alter brainwave patterns, indicating a shift towards relaxation and focus. If you enjoyed the content and found it useful, please like and subscribe. I'm your host, Tony, and I look forward to seeing you again.